Stream is live. All right.
We are officially live.
What's up?
Hello.
What was that? What was the hands? I don't know what I did.
Me?
Wait, you or her or me?
I did this.
Oh, you?
I did one of these things.
You're so excited.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Some kind of hand gesture.
You're all good. You're all good.
All right,
so it's Friday, obviously.
Yeah, it's Friday. We're all kind of in a goofy mood.
I am. I'm ready to read some weird shit.
Yeah, really weird shit with Dave.
I have
Dave.
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
For everyone who doesn't know, this is Maggie's husband, Dave, aka the nose.
Yeah, the nose. You should show him your nose, Dave. You only showed it to April.
You can't do it. Can you do it from there now?
Oh, you're gonna come to mine,
and now there's gonna be echo again.
You got to do it from like. There you go.
Perfect.
This is my husband.
You got a little flex. Got a little like.
Perfect.
I wish you had a boogie. I just wish you did.
He must have cleaned those out recently.
Pay extra for that.
He probably just blew his nose or, whatever he did.
Son of a bitch.
Hey.
Yeah.
You need to pluck the hairs there, though.
No, listen. You gotta if you want the good stuff, you gotta go to my nose only fans. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Your nose and fan.
So Dave doesn't know what we're reading tonight.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I just have Maggie's Kindle. So
that's
she
dangerous.
preloaded it.
The trust you guys have.
Oh, go ahead, April. Sorry, what?
The trust you guys have with each other, showing him your Kindle.
Oh, I tell him everything.
I know
She does.
You practically read it together.
Who was I talking to? Is it Steph? I think it was Steph in my Discord. We were talking about my girlfriend. And hold on, Gina Torres, and because she's my girl, and so Maggie and I have an understanding. She gets Caleb and I get Gina. I mean, I could never get Gina. I know that.
Yeah,
it's only fair.
I just would I would die. Like she's so sophisticated and just like,
I mean, anyway. I would go for Gina too. So I agree. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you get it.
I get it.
We have all sorts of boyfriends, girlfriends, I guess.
Yeah. That's okay.
Kristen's asking you if you're ready, Dave.
No.
He hasn't had enough drinks.
I don't have any drinks actually. I just got water because I'm hot as nuggets over here. So that's why I'm sitting here in front of my computer setup, because I got a nice fan and I'm hot. Maggie is fine. She's doing great.
Maggie, are you one of those that just likes it to be like 80 degrees in the house?
No. Dave was working outside, but I think he was just
not even that.
He's worked up.
Okay, so here's the thing. Maggie and I share a thermostat in our bodies. So if I'm hot, she's cold. If she's hot, I'm cold. Like that's just how it works.
Yin and yang.
You're a little Benjamin Button. You never meet in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I'm going to try to connect so that I can actually chit chat. I don't know. This might be dangerous. Is this going to show up on my channel now?
No, it won't show up on your channel.
Okay.
This is all on April's channel.
All on mine.
Okay. Yep.
I'm connected so that I can chat in the comment section.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's totally fine. But I guess maybe Dave. We should say which books that we're doing. April picked one and I picked one.
Yeah.
So do you want to say yours, April? Did you upload it?
I downloaded it. I forgot to download yours. Of course, in true fashion.
I see how it is.
No way.
My cat's trying to get out, so he's getting yelled at.
I like your bookshelves. Sorry, I just noticed you get the cool archway cloth things.
Made them.
I did make them.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Myself. My book is SPF Me. This is by Holly Wild. And this is the graphics. Yeah.
Nice. Wait, is that the one that we're reading, Mags? Is that the one I got in front of me?
That is the one we're reading.
All I did,
Dave.
Yeah,
I'd appreciate some help here. For anyone who might be blind in the audience, can you please describe this?
Oh God, I just noticed the SPF bottle. That is, what does it say in the goop of the SPF?
That's the
Oh,
author.
wow. Okay.
The author's name.
The author's name is within the goop on the bottom. So we do have. So am I the alt text here? This is what I am. Okay. So for those that cannot see, we have what looks like somewhat of a beach scene that says SPF me. F me is in magenta colors. SP is just plain white. And then of course, in amongst the bush,
Yes, in the bush.
we have
Yeah,
a
in the bush.
long, let's call it a tube. A tube, yes, because it's a cylinder of sorts.
A very
has
cylindrical type of shape.
Yeah, with a little bit of a bulbous top to it, like you would have with an SPF
I felt
sunscreen bottle.
Oh,
Should we call it a body with a head?
Yeah. And that just lets the SPF of the insides of it just kind of like ooze out properly at the right. I mean, and it looks like whoever is SPFing this ground, actually the author, because the author's name is in amongst. I'm just gonna call it the goop. So the author is getting gooped by this SPF.
Yes. Personally, I was just gonna say it's a pink penis with a turtleneck.
Yeah.
Well,
I
if
was
you
gonna
want to
say
be
it's a very phallic shaped
raunchy.
sunscreen.
You asked me.
You're very poetic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. You said for those that can't see it, they need to have the experience.
Give them the experience, Dave.
Yeah.
Well, I did turn on a
we
little
don't
bit more
normally
of my
do
radio
that.
voice.
Maybe this is what we're missing.
Yeah. I did sneak a peek at just the first sentence, and I appreciate that they're very honest with the first sentence. I'll read it if you guys want, but I don't know if you want me to do that. So.
I don't care. This is my channel. You can do what you want.
Yeah.
I could just do the one sentence.
Open. April's like me. You can cuss. You're good.
Yeah, but my channel is more PG-13. So like I'm just
Well,
I know.
What am I gonna lose my 20 cents on this one? Come on.
Look who I'm married to. Okay, come on. I know. So she was on my Create With Me the other day. We did a live stream, and I told her I was just like PG rated because like then you might actually hit the PG. And she was good. She was good. Okay,
it's
so you
hard
want
to
me
turn it off sometimes.
I totally get it. And
yes.
Sorry, I don't want to waylay this whole thing, but
go ahead.
Maggie,
read that sentence.
Okay. Did you ever tell them about how my mom never knew that I swore as much until you? Did you tell them that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I wasn't allowed to swear.
That's why you want to swear now.
Yes.
It was
I asked for permission to swear when I was younger.
Yeah.
April, you get me.
Okay.
You ready? Just the one sentence. And so I like the fact that these guys are honest. Preface. This is a story where the smut is the plot.
Yep.
Love it.
Perfect. Is that not what this whole book club is about?
Yeah. I love it.
I'm kind of wondering if we should have him read the preface. Because there's some go ahead, Dave, because I want to watch your face.
For it.
Do you want me to read it like out loud or just
out loud.
Okay. All right. So this is story. Okay.
Give us your voice, babe.
I feel like I should put candles on in the background. Next time. This is a story where the smut is the plot. If you're looking for something substantial, you won't find it inside these pages. What you will find are miniature men with miniature members. Nice.
Nice.
Don't let that fool you into thinking that they can make a big impact where it counts. Summer is packed and ready for her week. Oh, Summer is the person's name. Okay. Summer is packed and ready for her weekend getaway. Maybe a little too ready, considering she brought along enough sunscreen to last a lifetime. Little did she know, the new skincare line from Screen comes with a mini surprise. Enjoy a small erotic tale about a holiday fling with sentient sunscreens. Coming to you this Friday night, the 14th.
Thank you, Dave.
Yay!
You're welcome.
Okay. Should we go ahead and just read SPF me and then we'll do the other one after?
Yes,
or do you want to announce your book? I don't know. It's up to you.
Sure, I'll put it in there just in case people need to get prepped and ready. But we'll read SPF by Holly Wilde right now, and then we'll do Alien Mannequin by Sylvia Morrow.
There we go.
Yeah, had raving reviews, so we shall see.
Raving. Okay, I'm ready for this.
All right.
Okay.
I'll say let's do 30 minutes, but I feel like we can just finish it. So maybe we'll just go till we finish.
Yeah.
But I'll put
flag
the
you.
timer on.
I'll flag you down when I'm
You'll
done.
flag me? Okay, so then I'll just leave it. I won't worry about a timer then.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. And then so we're just gonna mute ourselves, right? While we're reading.
Yep.
Okay. I wish I had my
All
reading
right.
chair over here.
See you in a little bit.
A little bit. I'm still muted, but I'm sorry. I'm literally crying right now from laughing. That's all I'm gonna say.
You'll have to tell us what part later you're at that you started crying.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Later.
will. Yeah. This doesn't have page numbers, but it's a part. Yeah,
You can tell me
somebody already mentioned it.
the
Yeah.
scene. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm done now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, April, first, your thoughts.
I have I have one thing to say.
Yeah. Tell me your one thing.
And it says like opening curtains to a theater stage.
Yeah. I was literally reading it and I was just like, what?
They don't call us skincare for nothing.
Yeah. Oh, there were some
Um,
other things I highlighted, but I have to find them.
There's go ahead.
Yeah, I should have taken pictures of the pages because I didn't want to screw your thing up, Maggie, with trying to highlight here, so I didn't know if that was going to screw you up.
Oh, it's
the
fine.
same app, but there's some stuff.
Tell us, Dave. We need details.
Well, you want to say your thing first?
Stuff?
I interrupted you, so
No, we're interested in your words.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. First of all, before you start, you busting out the pipe. All of a sudden, he comes out, like, because obviously we're in the same house. He comes out and he's rummaging around, and I don't know what he's getting. And then I turn and I see him on camera with a freaking pipe.
Very sophisticated. This is
Yeah.
sophisticated literature.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's literature, Dave.
That's great. Did you
Literature.
coin that, or was that already?
No.
We did
That's
not
not-
coin that.
Yeah.
I don't think we're that clever.
No.
I love that. That's great. No, that's phenomenal marketing. No, so I actually didn't have my my matches. I had everything else right here, but it demanded the sophistication of this pipe.
Yes.
So yeah, so that's what I was doing.
So tell me your favorite parts, Dave.
Okay, so I'll finish, I think, on my favorite one. So I don't think April wasn't here when I chimed in. I actually unmuted myself because I was crying. I don't know, Maggie, you can hear me, obviously, because you know that kind of like wheezy, raspy laugh that I get that like my parents had that's just infectious.
Yeah.
That you love.
Yeah.
You obviously didn't hear me because you would have come in. That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
During that time. And that was, I guess I'll talk about it. That was when they were ripping the stick, when they were trying to stick, quit fucking around in the pool and come help us. Oh no, yeah. No, sorry, wait, was it stick? No, it's Zinc yells at the sunscreen doing lazy strokes to get back.
It's okay.
Yeah. And then he's like, "We got you, buddy."
I highlighted it right before that.
Yeah.
When a sudden push from my explosive contractions, Stick propels out of me. His small body skips across the pool like a stone as he lets out a victory wail.
Yeah.
Okay. So
he said, "Leave me in here so I can die a happy man." Like, you know, and that's like he was starting to come out, and then like she breathed in, which sucked him back in. It was very.
And then I have a quote from that. I feel my ass opening and closing as if mouthing, "Come back," towards my lover.
Come back.
So I actually got confused because for the vast majority of the time leading up to that, when there was two of them in the same place, I had thought, they were like, they stretched her and like they were both going in, right? I thought that they were still talking about the butt. So like I was so grossed out by the right. So it's like, oh, and was separated and like the whole like I don't remember how he put it or she put it, but that's what I was envisioning for like 4 pages. And then it was like, oh no, they came out of the other side. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's better.
Well, no, there was one in the butt and one in the back.
Yeah. No, but I thought weren't there
skin?
But at some point somebody was in a belly button, and then there's the entire time one is in her mouth.
Yep.
Yeah.
The entire time.
Yeah. Because they didn't want any extra attention. It's not coming out. So when I read the thing about the sunscreen in her mouth, I started to try to generate a stable diffusion image. It's not really coming out well.
God, no, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I got another one about to finish, but they're not. They didn't like it. It doesn't look quite right. I can show you later. I can throw it on the Discord, but it's not the.
Yeah.
It didn't come out the way that I wanted it to. So
The entire
have
time I'm
another-
reading this, I'm thinking of two things.
Yeah.
Did you guys remember the dancing grapes in the 90s? Do you guys remember the dancing grapes?
are you
heard it
talking
all
about
the time.
the raisins?
Yeah, the raisins. There you go.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
raisins. I thought about those guys because there's four.
Okay, I can
four
see
of them.
that.
But then also, do you guys know what Storybots is?
No.
Okay, that's another cartoon with just like shapes with legs and arms. That's exactly the things I'm picturing. These four. But then it said like the head was the cap, and then the mouth was like between the bottle and the cap, and it got me so weirded out.
Yeah, me too. I read that part and I got horrified because I think the nipple went in there. Okay,
Yes,
That's-
yes.
that's a
Ouch.
guillotine blow.
Ouch.
Ugh.
Ugh.
When it first started, when it was describing it, I was like, "Wait, do they have man heads, or are they still sunscreen?"
I
It took
was
me
just
a hot
picturing,
sec.
like googly eyes.
Yeah.
I was picturing like googly eyes on the bottle. That's all I was picturing.
Yeah,
And it said one of them had like the chiseled
yeah,
wrapper,
six-pack.
the chiseled wrapper.
Yeah.
One of them Zeke has bad bottom.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Oh my god. I have another quote, and it has to do with the butt again. It's the beginning.
There's
It's
so much.
It's
with
when
the
the
butt.
spray bottle's there and he sprayed a little bit, and she goes, "It's like a gentle kiss to my anal trench."
Oh, yeah. Some of the
I've never heard that phrase.
words, feminine. What was it? Feminine. I should have taken a picture of it. There was a couple things that were like feminine curtain. It wasn't curtains, but it was something
No,
like that.
it was theater curtains.
Yeah.
It's
No,
the
there was.
theater curtains.
Yeah, I remember that, but they actually used the word feminine something.
Oh yeah. I remember that too somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't think I highlighted it.
I liked in the very beginning when she's talking about her sunscreens that she bought because she's so into skincare that it's nut based.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
Yes.
cackled.
that was the first thing where I was like,
Organic.
there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
with the first things that really started to get me, I did like the nut based thing. That was
Uh-huh.
excellent. But
Leah, no.
Sorry, this husband's in
Oh.
here.
No, it's all good.
can he hear us?
He cannot hear you, but I don't
Oh.
think my mic takes everything out of the background.
That's a
so.
shame. That's okay.
He doesn't want to
So-
know.
One of when they were doing the questions to each other, would you rather this versus that? And it was one of them. There was two sets of questions that they asked. One was like,
oh yeah.
if the monster would come drag you into the
Stuff in
pool or
in
whatever.
the
Right?
lake.
Yeah. And then the other one was, would you rather the flavor or,
Would
that
you-
was letting me know what kind of book this was going to be.
Yeah, that's actually a great question, Dave. Would you rather smell like monster jizz forever or have the taste of it in your mouth for 1 hour?
Well, so that's the thing. So she said that, can it be like coconut or whatever? And so what was the answer to that? I know it was like, no, it can't be coconut, but what was the answer to that?
She did say it's basically coconut or it tastes like sunscreen, but I'm not giving you that option. It's monster jizz. Okay?
Dude, I'll smell like that forever. That's fine.
Then have the taste for an
Yeah.
hour.
I don't have to deal with it. Eventually my nose will just like die from the smell and
Yeah,
everybody
you don't
else
smell yourself. Other people do.
So
And who gives a crap about other
Maggie,
people?
who is going to be sleeping next to me for as long as she can stand it,
Oh man.
that's really you. Yeah.
See, I could
April-
have done without that whole part with the friends. I'm like, come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
It's just a little intro.
They talk about doing things together, and then the friend just leaves and like goes to
Yeah.
sleep. Like that was how lame for the friend. The only non-sexual part that I laughed at in this was when she did a flourish in the pool to go back to the edge. She didn't just swim over to the edge; she did a flourish.
Yeah.
She swirled her body in the pool. Like she could
Yeah.
just freaking swim like a normal person. She had to do a flourish.
Oh my
I did
god.
appreciate some of the prose in the beginning, especially. There was some things in there that I
You
should have.
squirted out, nut based.
Yeah, but there was something else too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, speaking
I
of
was
the,
not keeping up on the Discord.
No, I
yeah.
was
So,
not either.
where is it in the Discord?
It's not
So-
the void, honey. It's the
Oh, it's-
hideaway.
It's a hideaway.
Oh, okay. Hold on. That's why.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yes. Stop.
Picture. It's too white. You guys have to look at it. It just looks like sunscreen.
I'll look at it.
This is not I like Carissa, I love the ass. All right. She drew a picture.
Somebody knows who Storybots is. Okay. Carissa knows. Carissa knows.
Okay. So let's see here. Read alongs. Wait,
Oh
am
my
I missing it? Oh, there it is. I see it. Chit chat. There we go. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Too freaking funny, man. Hannah said that it
What the-
that page too.
Oh my god.
This is cursed, I know, but this is what I'm imagining. Is that one of the things you just showed?
Yeah.
Oh, I tried ChatGPT, and it says
Yeah.
that it's not able to generate the image due to
How
some
rude.
issues with the image generation process. No, it just doesn't want to. It just doesn't
Oh
want to.
my god.
Yeah, I imagine. Okay, I also imagine him like Forky from Toy Story,
Yes.
but like with
Yes.
sunscreen, like Forky but with sunscreen,
Yeah.
Yes.
like all messed up like that, like just
Yeah.
Oh,
crazy.
I really liked how they described each person at like physicality, like, oh, it's a dad bod, but he's like a sundial, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And just like, stuff
Yeah.
floating to the surface.
Oh my god, there's a girl at work that puts googly eyes on everything, and she gave me like this cow, like stress ball. It's just a
Yeah.
cow, and I told her you have to put googly eyes on it, and it's like made the thing way better. So it's just this cow with like gigantic googly eyes. It's the
Oh
best.
my god.
Let me see. I'm gonna add.
I also like this nut-based comic because it was also organic. I
Yeah.
had to put that in there.
Completely natural.
I'm gonna throw
Oh,
a couple
how
images,
rude.
but it's not. These aren't great. Maybe
Oh my
if I spend a lot more time on them. I mean, if it's really worth it, there you go. Those are the two
Well,
closest that
Why
I could get.
why don't we give our ratings? So April, why don't you start? Out of 5 stars.
3.5, 4. 4.
3.5, 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Dave.
So I don't have a lot to compare it to.
You're not
Um,
comparing it to actual literature.
No,
Yeah.
no. But like, okay, so Mantis, right, was probably the closest. No, so all right,
Mantis
Yeah.
is 5.
yeah. So Mantis is amazing.
Mhm.
And then
Pounded by
also
Pluto.
Squeak. I really enjoyed Squeak.
I didn't like Squeaks.
I
Really?
didn't either.
I like the story. I like the story behind it.
It
There's
was
a lot
too
of-
sweet.
Yeah, and like they
But-
didn't fully turn into balloon animals.
Oh well, I don't quite. I remember a bit of it anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm honestly, this was enjoyable for very particular parts, but I felt like there was a little bit. It was a little too verbose,
Mhm.
and like then like
They're
the
too verbose.
last like 5 pages, I didn't.
Yeah.
I felt like it was just there, right?
Yeah, I didn't
So-
really care about it after.
Yeah, after the fact, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, they're getting sunscreen, and it's like, oh, it feels great, and whatever.
I didn't care about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So honestly, I feel like this could have been hyper amazing if they just brought it down to like 4 pages. So I'm gonna give it a 2. Like
4 pages. Wow.
Yeah.
So harsh.
because I feel like they could have gotten rid of a lot of the stuff in the beginning.
Just give us
Definitely
the
the end.
sunscreen dicks.
Just
That's what you're
jump
saying,
right
Dave?
into it. Yeah. So yeah, you
But
don't
I
need all
kind of
that
liked
build up.
the whole like buddy stuff with
Yeah,
the
that
sunscreen. Like I
disappeared.
could have had more of them just talking to each other,
Yeah.
of like right. Guy
Oh
talk
my god.
on the
Yeah, no, this is-
lounger.
Yeah, this is like I feel like there was a lot of world building that didn't really need to happen. Just get to it,
Interesting.
right? So I'm gonna say 2. Yeah, I know, Kristen.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm
Maggie, what's
saying
yours?
No,
three.
it wasn't even foreplay. That's
Nope.
what Abby, like,
There wasn't
we-
foreplay. There
No.
wasn't.
it was like like ding dong pizza delivery, but it's like it's not even getting to the pizza delivery. It's like watching the guy or the woman sitting down, oh, I'm gonna watch C-SPAN or freaking whatever, and like clicking through the channels, and then you cut to the guy like driving down the street with his, the pizza pies in his car. Like it felt like there was a lot of that kind of nonsense buildup. So, and I don't mean that this was nonsense, but I'm just saying, like, this is why I got a 2. Like, I would say, like,
It was
if I
total
wasn't laughing as
nonsense.
much as I did in that like 2 pages worth, then I probably would have given it lower.
Yeah. I'm thinking like a 3-star. Similar reasons in the sense of like when we were at the kooky parts, loved it. Thought it was great, especially like when he was in her butt and just his little
The
feet
high
are hanging
fiving
out.
through the walls.
Yeah, the high five. Yeah, man. But other than that, I was yawning.
Yeah, the 2 parts with the friends I didn't care about, and the end part with the sun,
Yeah.
like them actually. The end part with the sunscreen made me feel a lot like the end part with the deviled egg when everybody's eating the deviled eggs.
Yeah,
But that was better because it was grosser.
yeah, because you had that little surprise of, oh my gosh, it has such nice herbs on it.
Yeah.
But
I will say
yeah.
this though, it at least there was a little bit of lovey-dovey towards the end, right? It wasn't just about. I mean, they still were enjoying themselves, but like I don't know. I'm trying to be nice. About it.
She gets a break for an hour.
Yeah.
Do it
Yeah.
again.
Go cool down, baby.
Yeah.
Carissa, she agrees with you, Dave. Too much world building, and
No,
honestly,
definitely.
not weird enough. I
It
think
wasn't gross enough for me. It just wasn't gross enough.
There
there
was
some good parts, some good key parts that I wouldn't have
was.
thought of, like the high five or him getting stuck up there.
That's the best part for me.
Yeah.
The high five through the walls actually reminds me a lot of It Would Never Happen, but with the Make games and how they're like, in both sides and like touching each other's
Yeah.
keens through her walls.
Yeah.
And like they're getting turned on by that and shit.
Yeah.
Like these alpha guys. Anyway, don't get me started.
On that note, just a little plug here. Apparently, there's a novella coming out for Make Games War in
new one.
September. Hey, Caleb's coming back. So that
And
will
Miss
be good.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Full cast again, so too.
Oh yeah, so that was the other thing where I hesitated when I read the preface because I think this girl's name is Saturday.
Oh my
Summer.
Summer. Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a little too on the nose for
Yeah.
me.
Oh, also, when the sunscreen 69, when he's on her nipple and he like sucks her nipple into the sunscreen, I'm just like, ow, ow, ow.
No, she loved that though.
I know, but
She
that
never
was in
felt
real
such
life.
suction.
No,
But they
Yeah,
also
okay.
say it's like the size of her fingernail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you? I literally like pulled up my.
It'd be like a
fingernail
giant
and-
paper cut.
It's like,
Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, okay.
ugh.
Should we move on? Let's do Alien Mannequin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it on your Kindle here?
It should just go to the library.
I kept hitting the lock button, by the way. It was very annoying while I was trying to read.
This
My
cover creeps me out.
The Alien Mannequin. He
The
looks
mannequin.
like so pissed. Like he looks like a pissy boy.
Creeps
Like
me out.
really, you're gonna wear that? Like that's the vibe I'm getting off of it.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Also,
I'm a tech
go to-
person, but how the hell do you get back to the
What, babe? Just come over to me,
I don't want to come all the way over there.
lazy bones.
Kindles are dumb. Their UI is dumb. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Do you notice how there's tentacles and an egg on the cover too?
Oh, shut up. We're
Yeah.
going back to an egg
Egg.
situation. We haven't had an egg situation in a while.
That's very true. If it says, what's the thing? Distended stomach? Is that what
Oh.
it is? I hate that phrasing. Oh,
I
sorry, you
think-
need it.
But here's the thing. It grosses me out enough where I'm like, star.
Yeah.
I give it a star
You
just
need to
because it
start with
grosses
a
me out enough.
distended stomach. Okay. We're on content notes, Dave.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I was on chapter 1 already.
yeah,
Okay.
this is-
It already like moved me to chapter 1.
Yeah. I hate that they do that. I mean, we don't have to read the content notes. I just gave it to him. What'd you
Oviposition.
say, Dave? He just needs a second. That's what it's
Okay.
doing.
While we're doing that, what's
Yeah.
oviposition?
What?
that
Where's that
with-
say?
Ovi, isn't that egg? Oviposition.
Position.
I guess I can just highlight it and
Ovi's got to. That's something
egg.
big.
Yeah, lay an egg. Oh God, egg
Oh.
stuff. Egg stuff.
Oh yeah, it has to do. There's pregnancy.
Oh Lord. She gonna have tiny mannequin babies?
That would be hilarious. And they full on walk out, but they're like they don't
They're
have
like
the
little
baby arms.
at least she's like pops out a Barbie army, like
Yeah.
you know, just like
Marching out.
straight
Oh
out
my
of her
God.
vagina. Just a Barbie army.
This mannequin, he better have hands that can't move, and he's just gonna
Oh my
like
God.
touch your neck.
Yes, only like
I can only imagine
Plastic.
the visuals right now, just like
oh.
playing the bongos or like rubbing down there.
Okay, predictions, Dave, for alien mannequin. Any predictions?
Okay, so I know nothing about it.
don't either.
Other than it's an alien mannequin. I think it was like a hat or something that gets put on it, which made me think of I don't know, maybe I'm just like blurring
Is
two
this
things.
Frosty the Snowman?
No.
He's like the
So-
movie The Mannequin.
There's a television show from I think maybe on Nickelodeon back in the day in the 90s. Oh hi Max. You coming in?
Oh,
I think it was back in the 90s where it was in a department store and like the mannequin, when they put a hat on the mannequin, he was alive, but then like if it fell off,
yeah.
he would like in whatever position he was
Yeah,
in.
hit stop.
Yeah.
I vaguely know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
I bet you my husband would know. He knows all these random movies from the 90s.
Okay. Are we ready to read?
Mannequin movie, kids show 90s. Was it a kids show?
Yeah.
Today's special, where a mannequin named Jeff that comes alive at night. He's brought to work each night with employee Jody. Is that it?
It might be. That doesn't sound familiar. But I'll have to look it up. I'll talk to ChatGPT.
Okay.
It'll help me out.
All right. Y'all ready
Okay.
to read?
I'm ready.
Okay. Well, this is really quick, so let's just flag each other again.
Okay, I'll try to read faster.
No, you're fine. You're totally fine. All right, Dave, make sure you mute yourself.
I will.
You look done, Dave. Okay.
I am done. Were you both just waiting for me to finish?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I popped in the room and I'm like, you don't have to finish it.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
No.
It was okay. So I'll give it this.
Yeah.
Okay. It I feel like it was well written in the sense of like the story. No. From like if you remove the smutty side of all of everything, this felt like a story. It felt like an actual story. And there was a few plot holes, if you will, but looking at it from like a written perspective, I appreciated that. But there was no moment of where I was like, what we go to this kind of thing, this weird ass romance book club for. There was none of that. This was just like it was a weird book, but from an author perspective, I appreciate what they were trying to do, and like
Are
they
you
were
just
trying
trying to like cookie sandwich, like trying to give it something?
No. Well, so okay, here's part of it, right? So you and I were just talking about, you know how I am. I'm trying to just like encourage people to create, period, right? So that's my thing. That's what I do. So I'm not going to shit all over it. When it was written well, okay, there was a premise. I feel like this person like wrote it, like they sketched out their outline. They got rid of some plot holes and whatever. And so like it was what it was, and I appreciate that. Was it the kind of thing that like would really be enjoyed by this crowd? No, not really. So yeah.
So much wasted potential with not having the freaking army of Barbies march out her vagina after they do it. So much.
Yeah.
And like the eggs go in, but that's it. No,
Yeah, so and those were like micro beads and they were hurting her, right?
Yeah.
So
they
like
were freaking Easter eggs. And he
crushed them up.
yeah, he's like,
What did
"Oh
he
yeah,
do?
they're shattered." But so it's micro beads of plastic, right?
Yeah.
And so
He manipulated them.
it's stinging her. And like that's and then what's the deal about like all of a sudden she's going to have bone armor and stuff later?
Yeah.
What
What's the point? Like,
was that? I
don't know.
I don't understand.
I feel a little clickbaity, not gonna lie, because it's a mannequin. Why did we not have an actual like real mannequin? He can move, he can crouch, he can grow a genitalia all of a sudden. His hands, his fingers flex. I'm
First
pissed.
of all, his fingers flexed, and that was right away. I was pissed.
Same. As soon as I read that, I was like,
why
no.
are your fingers doing that? Stop
So-
it. That's not how a mannequin is.
It needs to just be like
It needs
little
to be
pitter
like-
patters.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was something so there was a few things. I thought in the very beginning he actually had a mannequin dick. I thought that I read
No,
that.
he didn't. He grows it.
I know he grows it later, but I was confused because I could have sworn that it said in the beginning.
He literally goes, "Don't worry, I would know." That's the other thing. Okay. Tons of stuff wrong here. Dave, I know what you said was trying to get people to create. Great.
Yeah.
I love the fact that this person wrote. That's amazing. It was shit. Okay. I'm gonna be straight. It was shit. I hated it. I hated it because we have a mannequin who's not really a mannequin, and then we have a chick who's obsessed with mannequins. Like this would have been better if she was as full on freaked out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And
then he
just-
kind of just talked her into it. And she's like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I'm bored, so
Yeah, let's go, man.
Or
And
she-
then like the army of Barbies
Yes.
getting her pregnant. That would have been the best ending. Talk
Why
about
does
a
she have-
climax.
Why does she have to go back to the planet to have all these babies? I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Like-
it doesn't sound like his planet is good either. I don't know.
Mm.
We're
The
putting too
best
much
part-
logic into it, I think, too. But it's just like, I wanted the army of Barbies. So I wanted.
This
Yeah.
didn't have any really like
It
comedy.
wasn't funny. Yeah, it wasn't funny. That's his biggest
Yeah.
downfall. It wasn't funny at all.
It wasn't fun, and I'm so confused because
It would have been funny. You know how she was like, you can't go down on me or whatever because you don't have a mouth that moves or whatever. It
Yeah.
would have been funny though if he tried.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was I was trying to find something, but I actually highlighted a couple spots. One of them was like they were in it, and his face that can't make any like it's just a staring face
Yeah.
is like right next to her during this like intimate moment, but it's like they're
Yeah.
they're fucking, you know, and it like all I thought of was just this like this plastic dead face.
Like, you know, that creepy smile with the really bright white
Yeah.
teeth?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, April.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The
Uh,
best part was honestly when he describes what the mating ritual is on his home planet
I was
with the
just gonna
barb.
read that.
Yeah, I highlighted that too, where he's like, and then my penis explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then my penis would explode, releasing my sperm to fertilize the eggs as well as my flesh and blood to offer nutrition.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. When it
I
said
thought
the
that was the
barb,
most creative.
yeah, I agree. That was totally the most
Yeah.
creative. I literally, my face was just like, ugh, when it talked about the barb shoot out and like latch onto the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Like,
This
that's
was
where it just went downhill from there.
It did.
well,
It really
both
did.
of us moan as our bodies lay flat together. My still face inches from her panting one. Like,
Yeah.
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 Creepy. Yeah. Oh my lord. Oh.
I'm gonna give that an A for effort, but an F
Yeah, what's your
for
rating? Star rating.
I'm giving it a 2. It was not good. But it's not Hornado.
No.
So to me, it's not Hornado.
It's close.
It's kind of close.
Yeah.
But at least you got an alien and a mannequin.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I gave it an extra star.
Brownie points.
Brownie points.
what's you? What about you, Megs?
2.
Yeah.
2.
So I'm gonna be a little crazy here. I'm gonna give it. Listen,
Dave, we are married. Shut
Yeah.
up.
I'm gonna tell you why. Listen. Okay.
This is the difference between you sleeping in the bed and you sleeping on the couch.
That's
Damn
fine.
straight.
That's fine. Whatever. It's whatever. Listen, I'm gonna encourage this person to keep writing. I'm gonna give it a 4 because of the world building, not because of the smut.
What world was there, Dave? Please describe the world.
The
They
world was
actually-
a mall.
Yeah, no, but they created these alien characters and were
Yeah.
very rich history, right? And so like the whole thing, and they even said like we're trying to work with your douchebag political system, and they don't want to do it, you know?
Very unnecessary rich.
Right. I know, I get
history
it. I
that's
get it.
Really
Yeah.
out of left field.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Abby says don't kink shame me. Okay. Like my thing is romance and world building. Like I appreciate that. So
I will say this author has written other books. The one that I know of is called Stuffed, which is about a girl and her pillow.
Yeah.
She has a romance with her pillow, which people like. I haven't read it, so I don't know.
I mean, many teenage boys also did. So the one thing that threw me off was that this chick is definitely a plot device, because this chick is just this random chick that he happens to go in on this this particular department store, and
all the women in the world, he finds the one who likes mannequins and wants to have sex with mannequins. Of course, so convenient.
Yeah. I would have preferred him to jump down and like she's doing her like end of night shift inspection or whatever, and then like maybe he with his telekinesis like stops her in tracks and starts to give her waves of pleasure or something like that. That would be better. And then like she's like, I don't know, this is a mannequin, I don't understand, but this feels so good. Like that would have been more realistic.
Did either of you read his words to her like in a robot voice, or was that just me? Because I kept thinking like,
That was you.
baby,
That was you.
I'm gonna give it to you good.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I kept reading it in a robot voice.
That makes it more entertaining. Honestly.
Yeah.
I was waiting because, like, honestly, the beginning was decent where it, like, set it up for craziness, like, the fact that he's in the green plastic, like, grass of the Easter basket,
Yeah.
the eggs. I wish that would have been something, like, not just, "Oh, tie you down." I wish
Yeah,
that
just
somehow got worked in.
yeah, because like his essence is in the eggs and the green stuff and the mannequin, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
so he can manipulate all those
all of it.
things. It could have
Yeah,
been like a physical situation.
I
I just
yeah.
a lot of lost
it,
opportunities.
it was better than I thought that he was gonna like manipulate everything like around her. So like the eggs would be like on her face and stuff. And so
Yeah,
it'd be
like
weird.
in her ear or
Yeah.
in all the weird
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. Nope.
So there's
I-
uh Abby mentioned that you both gave SPF a 4 and I gave it a 2. And so this is 100% reversed.
I'm
So maybe
gonna
we're just
say SPF for me. I'm gonna land on a 3 instead.
oh
Just because The
Yeah.
Deviled Egg Made Me Do It is the other book we read from Holly Wild. That was, what do we give that? 4 or 5?
4.
4 or 5. 4, yeah. And that was way better. So this one
Yeah.
I'm gonna do 3. Or
Yeah.
that one
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna
think
do
that's
3.
what I said. I think I said 3 for SPF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did 3.5, 4, but I think I'm gonna land on a 3.
Yeah.
When I enter it into the old Goodreads.
Yeah. Not enough crazy mannequin smut on this.
Yeah.
Lost opportunities.
No, well, I mean, yeah, you could definitely smuttonize this way more.
And the smut wasn't even that good, honestly.
No,
It was
no,
a
it,
wham bam,
It
thank you,
really
ma'am.
wasn't.
it didn't feel like any smut. I mean, just the fact that he was so respectful of everything,
Yeah.
that was, it doesn't really, it felt more like a weird romance than smut, to be honest.
Yeah. Right. It
Yeah.
wasn't an erotic humor like we usually like for this book club. And
Yeah.
I always said podcast, but no. But like it's just, again, these sweeter weird ones don't work for me, period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
want
what
the
you're,
weird,
that's not what you're
funny,
doing it
crazy.
for, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's- So I really liked Squeak, and what was the other one? Mantis was
And Pounded by
very
Pluto.
unique and interesting. Yeah, that was okay. I wasn't really like super into that. Yeah, I mean the artwork was cool.
You have no taste.
I know.
Squeak had this whole other like kind of side conversation about acceptance and stuff like that, right? Like if I'm remembering correctly, there was some
Yeah,
kind of
they were
very
made by a-
serious conversation being had between them.
So
Yeah.
okay, so I never read it, but Maggie would make me listen to it. She'd read it like when we were driving down the road,
Oh,
where
Squeak?
yeah, Squeak.
Mm.
Or maybe it was on audio, but I think you were reading it to me.
No, I was reading it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where all of this stems from. I don't ever read anything, although I did start. What was that one for the traveling book?
Pen Pal.
Pen Pal. Yeah, I did start that. I
Aw.
wanted to keep reading it. If it was 2 weeks later, I would have had time to do it. Or if
Speaking
I had
of,
known.
I think I missed out somewhere on the Leather and Lark one.
You
But I
wanted-
did I started no, I have it on audiobook actually, so I think I'm gonna read it on there instead. And I started it on Friday. Yesterday. No, that's today. I started on Thursday.
Well, if you want to join it though, some of the girls they're already going to be reading it because they ordered it, and I can
Yeah.
put you towards like the end of the list if you want to read it and have everybody's notes in it. If not, no biggie.
I'm just so bad at keeping up with physical books.
Yeah, no worries.
Honestly, I think I'm just gonna read it in audiobook this time because I already have the other traveling book. In fact, I have it over there. I have to start reading it soon.
I know I need
Oh.
to start mine too.
And this one's thick. This one's big.
What one do you have?
I have already read it. It's Heartless.
Oh, okay.
This one's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already
Is
read
it-
it, so I think I'll go through it quickly. But
Is it contemporary?
yes, it's a small town cowboy.
April, you like
But
contemporary.
Okay, this is the only one I like though because of the heroine.
Oh, okay.
So she's a nanny and he's a single dad, and it's really good.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, then hopefully I'll like it too, because you and I are the same when it comes to contemporary
Yeah.
stuff. Pen Pal, I'm curious how you'll respond to it. I
Yeah.
feel like it was really good, especially for a contemporary. It's just different,
Yeah.
but we'll see how you take
You know what I
it.
mean? In contemporary, they're like 90% of the times they don't work.
Yeah.
Like it's majority of the time they don't work for me because it's too believable. And then I'm like, oh, but that's not believable. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking that even though it's a fiction book, because it's set in real time now, it has to be believable for me. And so when it's not, I just can't get invested.
Yeah,
Mm.
I feel you on that.
I
Totally feel you.
read 2 chapters or whatever it was. I don't usually read contemporary either. I'm a very big fantasy reader.
Mhm.
Sometimes some sci-fi, but fantasy overall. And I actually was having a good time with it. It felt realistic enough, and it felt like for the most part, there was some things where I'm like, what he wouldn't what? No, he wouldn't do that. Like, and he just kind of like flips on a switch and some things, and I was like, no, don't do that. Don't just do it for the sake of doing it. Let's like, enjoy the character. Anyway, but I enjoyed the contemporariness of it. Again, only read like 2 chapters, but I thought about it. I could also see Maggie as the heroine. Like she put something in. She's like, oh my god, if this happened and Dave was gone, and so on and so forth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I also, Maggie, I never told you this, but you know that house that was up the street that was on the corner that's really cool, but like it was terrible. Like they didn't keep up on it, and like the roof was missing. Like I kept imagining that house in that situation.
Ah.
So like it actually brought me over to that. So it almost made it a little more real, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyway, hopefully you like it.
Well, I'm gonna cut it off here if that's cool because it's
Yeah.
11.
No,
Yeah.
I have to go out
Oh my
and water my
God.
garden before it gets dark.
Yeah, go do your thing. All
Yeah.
right. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Dave, thanks for doing this with us.
Yes, thanks for
Yeah.
joining us.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You and your fucking pipe.
Yeah, you and your pipe. Oh my gosh. But anyways, good night, you guys.
Expectation.
We'll check y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
Toodles.